What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for room. It's Gauze. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right? Be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They punted away on 4th down. And it'll be down right there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Might be looking to run. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the 2nd drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the 1st down.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. A A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Lopez to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down.
Number 96 in punt formation to kick it away.
Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but they just haven't been able to get it done so far in this game on these critical downs. That time, quarterback can't link up with his guy. They've got to find a better way of being more efficient on third.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this. And he uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UNC! One
abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Caden Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. Think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And they'll knock him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The snap sets up the throw. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. steps away to find some room. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second and long. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to set up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up third down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
North Carolina, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a tight end. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
White 18, Rocky switch.
Looking to throw on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Got a man, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
picks up 6.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hand off from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. It's good. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lets it fly. It's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Randall. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more eyes flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Turning on the Jets. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Lopez wants to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 31, North Carolina 14.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, out of space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
On the run, it's Haynes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and completing the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pass interference penalty will cost the defense 15 and a 1st down for this offense. Defense going all in to stop the run. Let's go. Barges ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lopez to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires toward the end zone. He's got it along the sideline. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They just keep firing. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
To throw, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.